Hello, my fellow travelers. I am back in New York. I haven't been here since January. It's wild to walk into your own place. Here's the climbing guy that was ready to take over the house. But anyway, at least that, keeping the air clean. It's nice to be here for all you New Yorkers out there. So here's our reading for the week of July 13th. I'm using the Sacred Rebels this time, and the message is pretty right on point. I haven't used this deck in forever, but anyway, here's our first card. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. This is about you've been working very, very hard, and you're about to move into a new place in your life. I just want to read this. Dear Sacred Rebel, this moment in your life requires great courage. Fortunately, you possess that in bucket loads. You are being asked to allow yourself to be lifted out of one level of known reality and into the next level of higher voltage reality. Higher voltage reality requires a more absolute trust and a heart that is surrendered into the great heart of the universe, so that life can happen to us, through us, and with us more quickly, more radically, more beautifully, and more boldly. So this is also about you were asked to go within and imagine diving deep off the edge of what you have known. There is so much more calling to you now. It's your time. Leap. So when we are in the hold of darkness, we're not sure what to do. We think our dreams aren't big enough. That was the other thing it said. The invitation to shift gears and jump on board the express train of life will feel exhilarating and perhaps also challenging. When you are in the hold of the darkness, you will feel pushed to turn away, to imagine it is all too much, and to create excuses about how your desires aren't grounded enough, that you are being too flighty or flaky, or that you are not living in the real world. This is fear talk, not truth. If the Sacred Rebel is not awakened, we will continue to live in a culture drenched in fear and distrust of nature. Those without awakened hearts don't yet understand what nature knows. She knows timing. She knows life and death. She knows the creative process. She just knows, and can be trusted to support us, her own creations, in becoming all that we can become. So this week is a very healing week. It's about going within and allowing ourselves to dream our dreams again. Now, the second card, isn't that great? The second card is the same. Look, boom. This one is beyond the mind, the heart knows. And this is about if you are, well, first let me tell you the first part. Have to get grounded in my new space, which is my space. In the chaos of modern life and the constant fluctuations of our mind, it can be difficult to remember that the sublime sanctuary lies within, yet it is always there. Beneath the ceaseless activity, there is an endless, vast spaciousness that restores and connects us to something greater, something that exists outside of time. Some might call it eternity. So instead of reading all of it, because there's a lot of words, this is about listening to the heart instead of the mind. The mind can make mountains out of molehills, can do all kinds of acrobatics, but this is about going within and finding what our heart truly knows. So, and this definitely applies to this week, if you are finding that you cannot plan or strategize as you once did, you will feel that you know less than you ever have known about where you're heading or how you're supposed to get there. Then this oracle comes as confirmation that these are healthy signs of a shift from head to heart. You are not proceeding in error. You are exactly where you are meant to be, doing exactly what you were meant to be doing. You are now in a position that is more powerful than ever because you are allowing yourself to be guided by your heart, a heart that beats in harmony with the heart of all existence. Your affairs are in accord with love, and no matter what may appear to be at times, all is unfolding according to the greater love, you included. So these cards don't know what's going on with us in the world right now, but yet they reflect it perfectly. So tuning in with our own DNA, with going within to this place, this inner sanctuary that we have, and really feeling our world in a totally different way. I think that's what will really help us with this week. And lastly, and I'll go through this one quickly, softly, softly, the gentle touch. This is about following the feminine guidance within us, not pushing, just being able to be ourselves and allowing nature and everything around us to help us to expand. I will read you just a bit. You are part of a global healing manifestation process. You are, through your way of being in the world, helping to birth a new awareness. This new way will help heal the human heart and bring it back into balance with nature. This is essential for the human soul to survive, flourish, and to cooperatively nurture the earth rather than destroy her natural resources. You may or may not be consciously aware of the extent to which this new way of manifesting through receiving rather than taking can actually help all of humanity, but nonetheless, it is playing an important role in greater human evolution. It is the power of attraction, of magnetism, rather than that of striving and force that will replenish your energy and restore your body, mind, and heart after your struggle. This change in approach will encourage the shift from head to heart that is essential for your individual well-being and for the greater human evolution. So this time is about the feminine time, letting go of any darkness and doubt. It's been a very difficult time. It's been feeling very sad and kind of hopeless, the energy. So, but it's because it's what our mind is doing. It's not what our heart is necessarily telling us, even though our heart is feeling what we're all feeling. You know, is this ever going to end? Are we ever going to stop all this stuff? So for this week, we need to be able to go within and find out what's not working in our world, in our own personal world. Invite the shadow to the light. So whatever it is that you've been upset about in your life, see about looking at it in a different way. There's a way, we just haven't quite seen it yet. Mercury has just gone direct yesterday, so it takes a few days to move forward, but we will be able to have better thoughts, better ideas. It's coming. It's definitely coming. So if we can take this week to go within and to calm ourselves, have it be a safe place of reflection, and allow anything that's bad to come up and out, and ask it what it needs to be able to come into the light. What will make you feel better? You know, the fear or the anger or whatever those dark parts of us are. What would make you feel better? Ask it that question, and it'll be very interesting what it answers. So I think I'll leave you with that and see how that sits with you. These cards are very intense, and there's a lot to read, and there's a lot of message with it, but relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Be with yourself, be calm, and see what comes from your heart, not from your head. It's time for us to start living from this powerful place, not this teensy weensy itsy bitsy thing that's just the computer processing stuff. So this is where our magnetism and our energy and how we affect the world is through the heart. So much love to all of you. I will be back on Friday, and hopefully I can do some more posting midweek to give you some sort of insights into what's going on with this week. It's a very interesting week, so I will talk more about that hopefully soon now that I'm in my space. So be in your space, be reflective, be calm, allow it all to come up, and then we will move on from there. All right, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Please share if you're so inclined, and I will talk to you soon.